Da, 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 da. Speed run. We'll get started here in a minute. All right, chat. We're gonna get started in just a minute here. Dun, 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 dun. I did practice a little bit. I did practice a couple skips. Mainly because they're hard. Some of them, or at least they felt hard. Doing the first try, and I knew I wouldn't get them first try, but a few minutes of practice. Got it, no problem. I want to get a new starting soon screen. I like the Mario Kart background one, but a different one would be nice. Da, 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 da. All right. So I already have like a split thing set up and all that jazz. Honestly, the hardest level might be Canyon Layer just because of the skips. This game, okay, as of right now, Donkey Kong Bonanza, the world record is I think an hour, 28 minutes, something seconds, which is very solid, very good for only a week of the game being out. But right now, a lot of the skips are kind of a combination of the same 2 or 3 things, right? And the biggest one is they all involve chunks. So when you have a chunk and you jump and you decide to turf surf, you get a little boost, but you can immediately unturf surf, so you can do this. Acts as a double jump. You can also stall in the air by swinging just a little bit, so you can kind of combine that to get pretty far. But then you can also throw the rock down and jump off of it at the same time, like that. So you can kind of combine it. And then you can even roll after that. So most of the skips involve some sort of that. Some involve it just running and then doing it. Some you have to like start turf surfing and get the jump. Like you go like this, stop turf surfing, like that. So that's going to be the majority of the skips in this. It's just going to be good movement, and the bigger skips are going to involve some kind of variation of that move. That makes sense? The goal is to get sub 2 hour. I should probably go ahead and practice one of the skips while I have a little time. I get so close. I think I wait. I don't delay the swing enough. That was close. I also think I can delay the roll punch a little longer. That was really bad. And I also do have a Google or a Word document of like just small descriptions of everything I'm gonna need to be doing. That was close. See, I was really close. I just didn't let the swing ride. I didn't get enough all the delay out of the swing. See, that was a really good attempt. But that's what we're doing. Basically, that's going to skip like the entire canyon. We're basically just blitzing through the canyon layer. We're doing that skip, which skips like 60 to 70% of it. And then we got three more. There are three more skips, consecutive skips, but they're a lot easier ones, so those ones shouldn't be too bad. I broke through the wall that time. That's one thing you got to make sure not to do is break through it. But it feels kind of RNG. Boom. Practice that a few more times. That was perfect. Okay, I think I've got it. I'm gonna do it. I'm trying to get like 5 times in a row, maybe. That was the second one. Ooh. Damn it. Maybe 3 times in a row. Something like that. Now. That was good. Obviously, I'm not going to go for the world record or anything. I don't think I can get anywhere close to an hour and 28 minutes. I did follow the world record, and I, like, made notes of everything I need to do. So, like, I know the route. It's honestly, I thought it'd be a little more complicated than it is. Boom, that's 2 successful. I thought it was going to be more complicated, not going to lie. And it probably will end up being a lot more complicated in the future. There's only one glitch in the speedrun, and it's going to be in landfill layer, and it's, like, not even... Like, it's a pretty silly glitch. But it's not going to be anything crazy. And we'll get there. I don't want to spoil what that's going to be, so we'll get there when we get there. But the goal, at least, is, like, I want to try to get sub 2 hour if possible. Okay, I think I have the skip down, not gonna lie. I do want to practice this other skip a little bit, because there's 3 more little smaller skips in this layer, and 2 of them are pretty easy. This is going to be one of them. That's easy. And then you have the box skip, which is a little more difficult. Hey, what's going on? We're going to be doing some Donkey Kong Bonanza speedrunning here in a minute. I'm waiting on a friend to join the stream because he wants to watch. But right now I'm just kind of practicing some of the glitches. Or not glitches, but skips, rather. That was an interesting way to do it. Oh, but I can't do that. I won't be able to do it like that in the speedrun because I won't have the rock jump skill point. So the speedrun, we only actually unlock 3 No, 2 abilities. The first one being the extra banana energy because we're gonna need it for the ostrich skip, and then also the glide for the ostrich skips. Ostrich in the speedrun is pretty ridiculous. That was pretty good. That was not good. Ah. I'm just gonna teleport here and then reset it from there. But yeah, canyon layer skips are the ones I struggle the most with, just because it's so much like it's so much back-to-back stuff. So I'm just kind of practicing until my friend joins, and then we'll get started. See, you gotta not do that. That's a big one. That. I guess we don't even need a roll punch there. Okay, that's how you do that. I see people do it to where they, like, get the roll jump and get, like, they completely clear that other part, but I can't do that. So we're just kind of, like, cheesing it on the side. Figured out you can kind of do it that way, too, so... Stream's good so far. Just kind of practicing some of these skips really quick. That's what I don't want to do. It's like Jover if we break the boxes. Because we need the boxes to do that skip, and... I mean, it won't be Jover, like... I'm not going to, reset over it. I'm gonna try to not... I don't think I'm gonna reset at all. We're just gonna, like, see what happens. Do you stream daily? Not really. Lately, I have been a lot more, though. That was a good attempt. That was a good one. So that's skip 1, and then you use you do skip 2 box, and then use the box for a skip, and then in the actual run there will be a little house guy right here for this thing, which we can use part of him as part of it, but there will be a house guy. We're going to, I think, yep, like that, and then we grab a chunk, and I think it's like that, and then we'll go to the next layer. So, like, this is probably my hardest layer, or probably the hardest layer. How long have you been streaming on Twitch? I think maybe 2 months or something. I do YouTube. I've been doing YouTube since, like, March. At 3ds_Larry on YouTube. And that's been fun. I've been doing that a long time. Thought about streaming. Almost started streaming on YouTube. But I didn't. Because Twitch has more features and more, like, community stuff. So came to Twitch. Stream on Twitch for about 2 months. It's been fun. I just recently got YouTube Partner Program, and hopefully soon I'll hit Twitch Affiliate. I think the only requirement left is... I think I need to, like, average 3 viewers over, like, a consistent amount of time. I don't remember how long it needs to be, but, like, I have everything else. I'm not super worried about it, though. I just stream for fun. But I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you chatting and asking about that. I don't get to talk about it too much, so it's not much of a story or anything, but it's nice to see how far I've come in just since March. I guess that's 4 to 5 months. Which within that time period, I just hit 1,000 subs on YouTube. Almost a month ago, like 3.5 weeks ago or so, and I'm currently at 1,317, I think, something like that. You're from the UK? I'm in the States. specifically East Coast. I know a couple people from the UK. They're pretty nice, but there's the time zone difference between US and UK really sucks because, at least for us, from my friends, all of my UK friends wake up at, like, for me, 3 in the morning. So, like, I wake up at usually 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the morning my time, and for UK, that's, like, afternoon. So there's not really much of a time window for us to play games together too often, unless, like, one of us completely ruins our sleep schedule. Which, it's usually me. It's usually me. Oh, I completely did that wrong. I didn't even put the swing in. Can't start choking now. But yeah. It's a hassle. But it's worth it. It's worth it for friends and whatnot. Bro. Hey, broke my thing. Alright. Hopefully we're gonna get started in like a couple minutes, because my buddy just saw my message on Instagram that I'm streaming. What other games do you play? In general, I like to play a lot of games. But if we're talking about, like, specifically Twitch, Monster Hunter is one that I frequent with my friend Brayden. We play Fortnite sometimes as well. Obviously, lately, there's been a lot of Donkey Kong because it just came out. But I just kind of stream whatever I feel like. Usually, I try to stream, like, either multiplayer games with a friend or more relaxed games. So... But in general, like, I like to play a lot of multiplayer games. Okay, finally you're here. We can start. Let's get started. Save, load, new game. Alright, guys. I play Roblox, Valorant, Fortnite, Minecraft, a little bit of Aura. Yeah, those are good games. I love Minecraft, but I haven't played it as much lately. I don't understand Roblox anymore. I think I'm too old for Roblox. I'm 20. I'm gonna be 21 here soon. I don't understand Roblox anymore. To me, it's like, if you know about the games and bacon question, to me, Roblox is Roblox is unlimited games but no games. I just can't. I don't understand Roblox anymore. Which is a shame because I have friends that play it and, like, they have a good time with it. It's just whenever I play it, I can't get into it, I guess. All right, let me pull up my timer. So we got a timer up above the chat on screen. The timer on the speedrun starts as soon as you click normal mode, and it ends as soon as we beat K. Rool and that cutscene starts. Roblox has some bangers, but most of it is hot shit. I agree. There's still some classics on there I like, and I like some of the new games as well, but I feel like a lot of it is just kind of meh to me. Alright, so I've got a Word document. I'm going to do my best to keep up with chat. So there's going to be some points where I lock in a little bit. I apologize, but it will be necessary. Fuck Grow a Garden. I still can't believe Grow a Garden is, like, the most played game ever now. Can I, like, here's what I'll do. I'll do half of the screen as... No, that's not gonna work. I'm trying to figure out how I can keep all my stuff up at the same time. Okay, I got it. Since you're streaming, why don't you add any cool stuff on your channel? I don't really do art stuff. I have my girlfriend is an artist, so if I ever need anything, I just ask her, but I did get a fan art recently though. I got a Sonic Riders fan art of my Mii character, which was pretty cool. And that's what I'm using as my profile right now. Alright, we're gonna get started here in a sec. Basically, I'm a professional artist. I do work for streamers and YouTubers. That's cool. I'm not really interested or looking for anything, though. Alright. What was my... I forgot my keybind. Okay, it's numpad 1. So I'm pretty much just gonna hit numpad 1. I'm gonna start the split as soon as we get into the speedrun. I appreciate it, but I'm gonna pass. And honestly, I don't like being this guy, but if you're gonna keep trying to advertise your product and or service in my chat, I will ban you. I don't like to be that guy, but I'm not interested. I'm sorry. I hope you find work though. Alright. Let's get started. I'm still trying to pull up my Word doc. I think if I just do it like this... Yeah, this will be good. Alright, guys. We're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1. Donkey Kong Bonanza speedrun. Begin. First speedrun. Nice to meet you as well. I appreciate you being here. Alright, so we start off with Ingot Isle. I have a bunch of little notes written down on the speedrun, so we're gonna do our best to keep going. But basically we just need a blitz, right? So we're gonna skip bananas as much as possible. There's only a few bananas that we're actually gonna pick up in this run. And we completely skip. Okay, well I accidentally picked up the second one. That's fine. Where the hell am I? There we go. But we are going to skip the majority of the bananas in this game. We only need enough bananas to get 2 skill points, or 2 items. 2 things on the skill list. So basically, we're blitzing Ingot Isle. We're skipping the first 2 bananas. Which I didn't skip the second one. We do have to grab the third one to progress, so we have to grab this. Skip cutscene. Time lost already? I know. We should just reset. Alright, so we're skipping. There's gonna be a skip coming up here. I'm calling it left side vine skip. There's not really any good names for anything yet, skip-wise. Skip cutscene. And basically, we're gonna run up this left side. We're gonna grab a chunk, and we're gonna use it to go across here. Now we're gonna grab another chunk, and we're gonna do that to go up here. You're gonna need this. Now we go down here to auto up. The 2 banana skips should be called double peener skip. That would actually be awesome. I'm gonna call it that. So first skip of the game, double peener skip. Now we gotta get Odd Rock. And we grab that checkpoint because after we actually get Odd Rock, we're gonna teleport to that checkpoint and we're going to leave Ingot Isle. So yeah, we're not going to try to be insanely fast. I would like sub 2 hour if possible, but I'm not going to cry if we don't get that. This is just my test. This is just the test speedrun, guys. Honestly, I'd be happy if we get sub 3 hour on this one. I think we can. I think we can get sub 3 hour, no problem. The majority of the speedrun is like the first hour and 5 minutes or so, and then the rest of the speedrun is literally just the King K. Rool stuff because you can't. There's like no skips. It's it's gonna be a long. It has a long ending. There's not really any skips to go with King K. Rool stuff. All right, so we're here. We climb up. We can kind of do that. Grab this, hit the key. And we go down. Onto the second layer of this game, the Lagoon layer. Now the Lagoon layer is going to have a little more interesting stuff going on. First though, we got a tunnel blitz. I believe we have to tunnel... No. Is tunnel blitzing? No, I don't think we have to tunnel blitz here. Yeah, we don't have to tunnel blitz. We'll get to tunnel blitzing in a little bit. So we're going to skip the banana. And we're going to blitz to right side. And the reason we're blitzing to right side is because there is a seal down there. You fucking destroyed him, yeah. So there's a seal down here that we can break to get to layer 101 faster. Alright, and now we have to do bridge skip, so we have to get over to bridge. So we need a chunk. What we're gonna do is that. Skip the bridge, skip saving the water, saves a lot of time. Now we grab another chunk. Do that, get the record. Stick this in. And we're gonna do the Bananza skip. So this is like one of the only skips in the game that has a name, and it's called the Bananza skip. And it's because you can kind of just like leave the Bananza tutorials. And we do have to sit through some of this stuff. This game is a lot. It's an hour and a half speedrun, but the last 30 minutes of the speedrun is just the King K. Rool stuff. And then, like, a solid 15-ish is, like, skipping through cutscenes. So the actual run is about 45 minutes. To 45 to 50 minutes. And, we're gonna, like, some levels are gonna take longer, but, like, you'll probably be shocked at how quickly we blitz through some levels. So yeah, we can just Bananza skip, return to layer, and it'll just skip the tutorial and progress the story for some reason.
DK? DK! You did... Colleen? That's... Wait!
The movement in this game is nuts. It really is. I'm shocked at how quickly people have figured all this stuff out. Yeah, yep. This would be a lot quicker if I had it in Japanese, but I don't have it in Japanese. I'm not gonna change it. I don't care enough to do that. And we do need to pick up quite a bit of gold as well. gonna head down here. And we're actually gonna skip these triple bananas.
Something doesn't feel right.
We can't actually do a skip here, so we do have to like do this normally. Until... Oh no! That's okay. That's okay. This is why we're doing a test run. But yeah, I don't think you can do a normal skip there. I don't think you can do the same like movement tech with as the bridge skip. But here's what we can probably do. Alright, skip cutscene, and we just kind of blitz the boss. Alright. That's pretty much the lagoon layer. And we are going to pick up this 5 banana. And this is unskippable, by the way. Unskippable cutscene.
I can't believe I danced.
Alright, so now we get to Tunnel Blitz, which is an interesting tech. Basically, it's faster in the tunnel sections for some reason to do this instead of just holding the downward punch button.
Where it goes. You know, this should be scary, but I feel safe with you. Hey, I think that's the exit.
And we are on to the hilltop layer, which is going to be a pretty quick one. I will say about half of these. I think the longest layers are going to be probably Forest Layer and a couple of the other later layers. Alright, so we do get this banana. And we are going to unlock Banana G level 1. And now we're just gonna blitz over. To the area up here. And we're gonna come up here and break the seal. And then we're gonna surf over to the tunnel.
That void stuff is gone here too.
And we need to break this. And we need to get more gold. Which we're supposed to have enough gold at this point. There's really not much gold on this layer. I missed some gold pickup spots on the lagoon layer. So this is gonna cost some time, but luckily this is gonna be the only time that we need gold.
Should we teleport? Something there?
And then we'll just reload the layer. Okay, we got enough.
Should we teleport?
Now we can progress. And we're not too far behind the record times. We're like, I think, 5 minutes behind, which that's just because we had to go do that, really. So now we move on. We're gonna blitz. We're gonna tunnel blitz. Not tunnel blitz. We gotta do the boss.
Boyd is behind all of this. If he gets to Planet 4, there is big trouble.
Well, it's not really a boss, but like... this thing. Now we're gonna tunnel blitz. And that's gonna take us to the canyon layer, which might be the most difficult layer for us, but... if we get it right, it'll be very quick.
The folks here in the underground world are so peaceful and carefree. They have big hearts. I want to find a way to help them. And help you too, DK. If you're ever in trouble, my singing, it can help. I mean, I can't sing in front of everyone. I just can't. But I can sing for you, DK.
Alright. Canyon layer time. Alright, we're going to take this, and we are going to, instead of doing, instead of doing most of this layer, what we're going to do is we're going to run up here. And I missed it. Damn it. It's okay. Now I wish I grabbed that checkpoint, but it's fine.
Careful, okay?
Oh, we're here anyways. Great.
Hey, a banana!
Alright, so like I was saying, we're gonna skip like 90% of the level. Oop. We need to probably grab a rock chunk. Oh. I don't know why we did a little hop there. Oh, I see why. Okay, let's do this skip from up here, because you can also do it from up here, I think. Or not. Well, I'm gonna reset the terrain. Because I might have pulled something out of the ground that shouldn't have been pulled out, and I'm getting not enough height. But
A banana!
well, Now I'm fucking it up. I was doing it just fine before we started the live stream. Or not the live stream, the speed run, but there we go. So that skips most of the level. Damn it. We needed that. Is there a checkpoint? No? Okay, I'll just reload. It's whatever. It'll either put us up there or it'll put us back down there and we'll just do the first skip again. Yeah, I'll just do the first skip again. Fuck, man. See, this is why we're doing the test speed run. I literally got it like 6 times in a row earlier. There we go. Right, and then we grab this, and we kind of cheese this. Like that. And then we grab part of him. And we do that. And then...
We're almost to the top.
I didn't mean to do that. Extra gold. Boom. And that is going to be the majority of Canyon Lair. We did skip a lot of it, even with us messing up. We saved like 30 minutes. Alright. So the next thing... fall down here.
Waiting for us down there.
And we gotta do the boss.
Ready? Let's knock it down again.
And boom, that's the boss. And we tunnel blitz down to the divide. And the divide's gonna be quick. All right, so the divide is gonna be easy. We're gonna get the fifth. We're gonna get the 5 banana, and we're gonna save the skill point. And we're gonna save it for the other skill that we're gonna get later.
The pack splits in two.
Hello? Can I get a chunk, please? There we go.
Hey, I wanted to go this way too.
Then we break this. And we're gonna tunnel blitz down to the forest layer. We're completely skipping the freezer layer, because once we do the forest layer, we're gonna have ostrich Bananza. And we can use an ostrich Bananza glitch to skip doing the freezer layer, because it lets us clear insane gaps.
The farther we fall, the bigger it gets.
Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to need to blitz to the egg hotel, and we're going to do what I'm calling right hole skip. Because there's a little hole on the right side of the entrance of the egg hotel that we can jump through and break the seal immediately instead of going through the egg hotel.
Let's check out that giant egg.
This is fine. Oop, I forgot about the thorn right there. It's all good.
Cool.
We come up here, grab this, and this is the right hole skip. We break this, and we're gonna get the record piece immediately.
Record piece.
And we smack it in, and then we're gonna go
Only one left.
to the right. And grab this one. Alright, we got that. So now we're gonna learn Ostrich Bananza and do the Bananza skip again. And then as soon as we get Ostrich Bonanza, we're going to use the skill point that we saved earlier to unlock Glide for Ostrich.
We did it, Dee. Thank you, El.
So we unlock Glide. And we Ostrich Glitch the key, and then we're gonna break it and we're gonna go down there. Alright. So now, down here, we gotta blitz to the poison plants. And we're gonna grab a little gold here. Oh, I messed it up. Break this one.
Only one more. Let's smash it.
We do that. Now, we blitz to the boss. I try to do the round skip. Damn it.
Can't stop us. Look out!
Hit this. And now...
Use the vines to get across. Let's ride the air current back to the top.
Easy. So that's the forest layer. And now we go... Scroll down on my dock. Now, we go on to the junction. After we do a little tunnel blitzing again. Alright, so we're not going to grab the banana. What we're going to do in the junction is we're going to immediately fall below the platform that we spawn on. And break the seal. Okay. Well, that'll spawn us at the top, so that'll make it a little easier. But now that we broke the seal, we're gonna ostrich chunk glitch across the gap. And that's why we go for ostrich over zebra. It's just overall better. Because normally you have to go back and then go to the snow layer.
Why isn't it moving?
But with Ostrich... Oh, I messed it up. I think I need to stand on top of the gold bit or something. That's okay. But you can Ostrich glitch across instead of getting the other part of the bridge to spawn by beating the freezer layer. Crap, I messed it up again.
Time to focus.
Damn it! This is why it's the test run.
Time to focus.
Don't. Hold on.
Let's get going.
How does he do it? Okay, yeah, I'm doing it right. I'm just not getting the timing.
Let's get going.
Damn it.
Careful, okay?
We'll get it. There we go. And then what you do is you can just warp to the warp gong, because here you have to chase Void Kong throughout multiple. You have to go to the hilltop layer, and then you have to go to the lagoon layer. But you're supposed to fight him here and then chase him. But you can also just warp to the warp gong and then go up, and he'll just be there, which is interesting. You do have to fight him on this layer though, and then again on lagoon layer. But then you can come back. And then that's it for him here.
Boy, bring it on. Should we teleport?
And then we go to Lagoon Lair. Okay, I hate to do this. I just got a message from my friend asking if I want to play a game with him, and I do kind of want to. So we're gonna come back tomorrow. This was just the test run, speed run, but we'll come back tomorrow and we'll do some actual runs.